it's not just about planes that are dropping bombs. It's not just about homes that are destroyed and people that are displaced, but all aspects of life are impacted in the Gaza Strip. And I felt it. I mean, there's a shortage of food. Everybody's hearing now about the 20 children who have died from starvation and dehydration. But also there's people who are actually hungry there. You see them. They're wondering where their next meal will come from. Any organization that's working with food security, trying to deliver food like Pious Projects, I mean, they operate 7 soup kitchens, they will tell you that the situation has deteriorated for a couple of reasons. And we're at the point that we are because there is a bottleneck. There used to be 3 entrances into the Gaza Strip. Israel controlled 2 of them and Egypt controls 1 of them. Now, only 1 out of the 3 is partially functioning. And so that's why when you see things like the work that Pious Projects are doing with these soup kitchens, it's critical. It's so important. You would see the line going back for miles for people queuing, trying to get some meals that they need. But there are also images that you see of Palestinians who see an aid truck. They'll climb on top of the aid truck. They'll open up the box. And while they're on top of the truck and the truck is moving, you'll see them open to start eating. I mean, that's how desperate the situation has become. People are actually starving to death. And so this is an easy fix. If you ask any NGO, it's an easy fix. Just flood the markets, allow people to get the food that they need, allow all of these ports open, and don't kill somebody who's trying to go for a bag of flour. There is a long list of prohibited items. Anything with metal is not getting in. Anything, different food items are actually on this list. So right now, the main things that are entering is like beans and lentil and different other food items. But for some reason, you look at one of these items are prohibited. It could be something with when it comes to that. Also medicines. There are many medicines that are stuck at the border that are not entering. So there is a lot of obstruction taking place with respect to the Israelis and the Egyptians on the border with respect to aid getting in. And they're saying that they need to make sure that anything that enters into the Gaza Strip is not quote unquote dual use. And what they mean by that is they don't want food items or aid items or metal to get into the wrong hands in the Gaza Strip. And that's specifically what we're hearing from the Israelis. Well, I think it's more efficient than airdrops. You can get more aid in. Maritime corridor is something that many people have spoken about, building this pier. If it's going to allow people who are hungry in the Gaza Strip to get aid, I think most organizations are welcoming it. I think I have 2 concerns. The first is it's going to take time to build this pier, 2 months, maybe 3 months. So in the meantime, we should also be working on getting those other land crossings open, which would be cheaper, it's more efficient, and it can have an immediate effect because we can do that tonight. So then you want to make sure that there's an implementing partner who's able to access all parts of the Gaza Strip, who's not going to be at risk of being bombed. Their convoy will be able to reach the needy people in the Gaza Strip. And I can think of one organization that can easily do that, and that's UNRWA. And they have a funding crisis. For immediate action, you can financially contribute to organizations that are on the ground. We talked about Med Global, Pious Projects. There are many very reputable organizations doing amazing work. Getting aid in is important, absolutely. Getting a ceasefire is paramount. We need a ceasefire tomorrow. But there is a phrase in Gaza that I heard very frequently, and it was, there is going to be a war after the war. And so I think it's important that the work does not stop after the bombs have stopped dropping. There's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done. The people in the Gaza Strip are going to be in need of all of our help. We all need to figure out a way that we can be able to contribute, and think about a way to elevate their stories. And I hope that we can get a ceasefire soon. So, let's keep demanding for a ceasefire.
بلاش يهجموا علينا شد جميل بيهجموا بيسرقوا فجأة بيفرط لك اياها
بس على السوداني في نصك
انا مهو
ايه
What's your name?
خالص وكبر.
Okay.